back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots, Wrestling's Entertainment Champions. Happy New Year, happy holidays.
Many blessings.
Blessed to have paid rent, you and the rest of the world out there who have followed me, and if you haven't, good luck to you. It was
Happy New Year, rent's due. You're right.
Yeah, it was National Rent Day. Global. Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Everybody was celebrating. I don't know. I've never been so happy to pay rent, but I did it. Yeah. So.
Good job, man. Make sure you keep that up, all right? And make sure y'all keep it up with us every Thursday night, sometime after 10. We really appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I mean, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot going on.
Tons going on this week in the wrestling world.
And even last week, and even the week before.
In the week before, yeah. A lot of wrestling for the Asslins to be covered.
So, you were talking about something groundbreaking.
Historic. Very historic.
Monumental?
1993, WWE introduces us to Monday Night Raw on the USA Network over 32 years ago.
32 years ago? You know, like I knew it was mad. I always knew it was like a minute, right? But 32 years just sounds crazy. Damn, I'm old as hell. Like, we're old.
Like,
our knees squeak when we get up and shit. Like,
do you even remember 32 years? Like, do you remember the first episode of Raw?
I do not. I don't. Like, I've seen it. I've seen it so many times since then.
Did you watch it live? Or you've seen it after?
I've seen it after.
Okay.
I don't think I watched it live. I can't remember that.
I've seen it live. I've seen that damn show live on the USA Network.
On the USA Network.
Right before that nice little old lady show, Murder, She Wrote. Yes, I remember the song.
That's what it was? That's for real?
Yeah, Murder, She Wrote. Right before Murder, She Wrote on the USA Network. And let me tell you, since Damien Demento all the way to Seth Rollins and CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen, Raw has been my childhood and just me, all around.
When you really think about it, right? Raw has always been like pretty much the go-home show, right? Until SmackDown and then SmackDown.
Yes.
But go-home Raw has always been legendary. The best wrestling you've probably seen has been on Monday Night Raw. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, pay-per-views are pay-per-views, and, like, there are highlights galore. But when you think about what sells the pay-per-view, what gets you going for that pay-per-view or premium live event, it was Raw, right? It was Raw. Raw gave you so many moments that set up what would be the greatest WrestleMania ever, or any WrestleMania ever.
To this day! Listen, Seth and Punk, and this is the second time already. We're not even 2 minutes in, and I'm already mentioning it. Seth and Punk got me ready for this Monday. For Netflix, for Raw Netflix. And that just goes to show that to the very end, Raw has been producing some of the best work that they've had, that they could possibly produce, and not also including some of the not so best. But we're gonna focus on the best. Definitely a historic, monumental occurrence for them to jump to Netflix. There's significance, tons of significance in this move to Netflix that Mischief's going to provide to you. But all I know is that it's definitely significant of the move.
Yeah. Why is it significant, you say?
Because it is because
viewership has been down, right? Like when we talk numbers and we go into what the history of Monday Night Raw did in terms of numbers.
DJ.
On average, we were hitting like 5 to 8 million views. Like just hitting views. Tyson, McMahon, The Rock, like Triple H and DX and all those moments. Undertaker, like the like hangings and like when they put them on the sign and like all those moments that really set up just the greatest wrestling of all time. And that isn't always mat wrestling.
No.
The greatest storytelling in wrestling happened on Monday Night Raw.
On that mic, on the promos, on the ring, the run-ins during matches. like Raw has done historical numbers. You talk about
10.7.
Yeah, 10 million views. I mean,
Mick
today that
Foley,
number's
baby.
different, right? That number's different, but
yeah, it's about like 2 million. It's less than 2 million.
But you even said it. The one thing that made that turn, Mick Foley.
10 million, baby.
That championship win on
Raw. Thank you, Eric Bischoff and company. But the truth is, right, that like, why go to Netflix? Well, reality has set in. Cable is just not the way to go. People have been cutting cable left and right. That shit is in vogue. People want to cut. Oh, did you hear I cut the cord? Oh, what app are you using? And then you go into it, right?
Sorry,
and now, by streaming all these channels individually, we are paying triple what we used to pay with cable. But I digress, because now everybody's streaming. This is the new model.
Yeah.
People are not on USA. Like, it's kind of like, you know how we would try to watch Impact/TNA, and it's just like not where we're like, they're not. We don't have the cable thing, so we can't. Right, Access TV is not in our location or what have you, or in our package, so we can't. We don't get to see it. To a degree, that's the accessibility issue with a lot of younger fans. A lot of younger fans don't have access to that, to those channels. What they're seeing of wrestling is really social media.
That's a great plus right there with the move to Netflix for them. It's just eyeballs on the product now. It's gonna be even crazier to fathom. You talk about Netflix, the platform where dying shows and series go to die.
Well, but like to die the most glorious death.
Yeah.
And fans are committed. Like Friends was on for mad long. Like people were like, no, don't take them off of Netflix. And Netflix like, all right, don't.
Any of you bad mouth Cobra Kai one more time.
Cobra Kai.
Listen, and I was tired of them Karate Kid movies, but I could watch Cobra Kai.
No, Cobra Kai's fire.
One day.
Stop playing.
I got mad the day Squid Game dropped because I already finished it.
Yo, how you only gonna give us 9 up? Like, what is this?
And I'm like, all right, where's the rest coming? Like, yo.
Squid Games?
Yeah. Squid Games is
if you ain't watched Squid Games, this shit is fire.
Yo, Squid Games rocking. Everything on Netflix jumps. And it's just the marketing itself makes you want to watch it more, too. That much. So now think about WWE's marketing team joining forces with Netflix. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be bananas.
But you realize, like, what Netflix did, right? Netflix became a cable company, right? Like, they moved us forward in the sense of, like, it's not cable because it's through the internet now, right? But you subscribe to Netflix, you get movies, right? You can get that on Optimum or whatever, wherever, Xfinity, blah, 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 whatever you Comcast. They have on-demand movies, but you get on-demand movies that you'll be more interested in, right?
Yeah. Depending on your genre.
You don't have necessarily channels, but that can change, right? You only really need channels for live TV, right? Because if not, then it's just on demand, right? Like, it's either like they throw a bunch of episodes at you, or like check in next week on this particular part of the app and you'll see this program, right? You went onto Peacock when you wanted to see WWE, right?
And you can still, from what I'm hearing, at least for the immediate
there's a
future,
chart,
not the foreseeable future, but you can still check out Peacock.
What WWE did with that was like make shit really complicated to access all their content, but their content is everywhere.
Yeah. So wait, is it just WCW like it said on that chart? WCW and ECW stuff is on Peacock alone, while everything else jumps to Netflix. I already just saw a genre of all of Raw is currently on Netflix right now. If you go to Netflix, you'll see Big E's new classic Raw classics.
Mm-hmm.
With a few episodes there, with a bunch of archives there, but then also you see other old Raw content, like the Best of 2024 is on there. You got vignettes of superstars, The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. So
I was trying to find it.
Let me jump into this Rocket League shit. Yo, so yeah, I just don't think having a little bit of WWE on every platform is gonna hurt them much.
No, it's not gonna hurt them. It's just like if you're a fan, you've got to like really search what you're interested in for you to follow the product. Right? Like you now have to be. Not everybody's on Netflix.
Right. But more people are.
I think it's like 250 million people or something like that on Netflix.
That's more than you.
Which is more than cable.
Yeah.
It's more than what they got. Not that everybody's gonna go, but if you have Netflix, right? So hear me out. And they've been talking about how like the Raw on Netflix, the first Raw on Netflix, is supposed to be pay-per-view level. It's supposed to be WrestleMania level, and I think it has to be. And the reason being is that if you've got Netflix and you, in some point in your life, ever were even kind of interested in wrestling, you saw Stone Cold shirt, somebody crotch chopped you in high school, like whatever happened, right? But you've come across wrestling in some capacity, and you have Netflix, you're gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Or was this live bullshit at 8, 9 o'clock at night? They front and center the live stuff, right? The Mike Tyson and Logan Paul.
Yeah, and because they'll choose what gets.
Not Logan Paul.
What opens up
Jake
when you
Paul.
turn it on. So the first thing you'll
That's
see.
the first thing. 250 million people logging onto Netflix, seeing a WWE logo. I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of curious. And guess what? Netflix hasn't really been in the live streaming game. Couple things here and there. They did the Chris Rock special. They did this right here with
Mike Tyson, Logan Paul was not a good look.
That was not a good look. It's rough live streaming a show. It's tough.
Especially if it's gonna be WrestleMania.
And it's gonna be WrestleMania level. So I think what this is gonna be a mutually beneficial relationship. WWE is the kind of product that can survive little hiccups. Because I think wrestling fans are kind of used to botches and shit, like little hiccups, like production hiccups and da-da-da. And like by and large, we watched the Tyson-Paul fight. We've been on Netflix long enough to see like, all right, well, it's got its issues, but whatever. Raw can survive those issues. And so they might have a couple issues once or twice.
You mean like lag and stuff like that?
Like a little lag, and then Netflix will fix it.
Yeah.
And then Netflix will work on it. And I think that what Netflix will learn a lot from having WWE, which is like a weekly production and then volume. Like Netflix has not seen a volume producer to the level that WWE is.
No.
Documentaries and just live shows. There's 8 hours of live shows. And I know not all of it is going to go to Netflix, but still, like, over the course of time, like all these historical Raws, things that people are going to want to watch. Bro, this is a crazy, crazy move right here that I think people are sleeping on. But I think that I was watching Raw, right? And it's funny how small the stage is, right? And how big the stages used to be. We need a new stage.
Yeah.
We need a new stage. It's gotta, like, we're going to Raw on Netflix. Like, this is now a new thing.
New logo. We got the new logo.
It's gotta be big. Like, it's gotta be bold. Kind of capture some nostalgia fans.
Yeah. And that's definitely going to happen. Nostalgia fans, and well, as much as, I think more casuals than nostalgic fans. But I think the nostalgic fans are going to hold it together.
Consider this, right? How many people don't see Raw? They're like, whatever, they're adulting, and so they don't see Raw.
And those are the casuals, I feel.
Those are the casuals. I'm saying less than casuals, right?
Okay.
Less than that. Like, they just, like, they work. They might have it on in the background, but, like, by the time they get home, but you want to stream something in the background, then it's on Netflix already.
Yeah.
Throw on some Raw. I might not see it Monday night at 8 o'clock or whatever.
Hey, what time?
Excuse me. I'm talking about maybe 10, maybe 11 I start. I might start Raw a little later than most people is what I'm saying. And so it allows, and I think there's probably like a 24-hour buffer or some shit like that. But still, the point remains is that it'll be easy accessibility points for someone that's a casual, someone that's kind of interested. And so that's a lot of fan that doesn't chase the product. That's a lot of fan that like doesn't go, oh, I'm gonna search for Raw because I want to watch it. I want to see what happened. If it's there, I'll see it.
Yeah, if it's there, like if you casually and conveniently place it for me to watch, yeah, I'm in there.
I'll tell you what. If Netflix does like a recap, like they do Raw Talk and they do Smack Talk show, like all that stuff, I think that would be crazy for WWE. I think they need to do something like
Oh,
that.
like The Walking Dead did and shit?
Yeah. But like that's what people can watch that. Like that shit could pop up on the main screen. Like that's like, oh, I didn't catch the show, but I caught the recap, and you know what? This is pretty dope.
And you know what? I think Netflix is probably the better platform for people to do that on.
The
as
Bump?
opposed to yeah, that
Like that the Bump, like that's a great place for something like the Bump.
yeah, and it's one of those things where that's content that you just again you flip it on because it's there. You scrolling through, and then we just click it on, like watch it a little bit. I'm literally watching the Big E Raw Classics, man. What do you most remember? What do you first think of when you think of like your favorite Raw moment?
I immediately go to DX on the tank.
Nice.
That's my
Okay.
first. Like you talk Raw, man. Like for me, that moment was so crazy. Like they're at Nitro.
Yo.
They are at motherfucker. This is a real ass invasion. Like
Yeah.
now we didn't have
That was wild.
That was wild. They were in the parking lot to a degree, like Bullet Club did it with Cody Rhodes and shit like that. But it wasn't like that.
Nah. This was the first of its kind, and
In a tank with a megaphone. X-Pac wilding out.
yo,
Yo, it was awesome, man. Like that's my core memory. That and Tyson Austin like showdown, the face off.
Austin, the beer truck, I saw it today, brought me back. Every vehicle that Austin drove through on Raw, whether it be a Zamboni or
Word, like
truck,
all the
monster truck.
vehicles happened on Raw, I believe.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I think maybe Angle had the milk truck on SmackDown, but I think all the Austin stuff happened on Raw.
Yeah. Fucking,
Except like singing. I know Austin did a lot of singing on SmackDown.
yo, and one of the, and they showed this on, and you can catch this on the Raw Classics. One of the matches that people forget, probably the biggest main event of all, probably the biggest Raw main event of all time.
Yo, you fucking up your whole mic.
The whole
Let's
mic,
go.
not just some of it, the whole mic.
I probably made it worse.
The NWO versus Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in the tag team match.
I don't remember that.
Right, 'cause it was right before WrestleMania, and they had that match. The NWO won, they got over on it, but it's the only time that Hogan puts his hands on Austin, because that's really what happens in the match. I gotta watch it again, but I don't think Austin got any offense on Hogan in that match. I was watching, I was making, but I don't think he got any offense on it because it was a bunch of heel work, trying to get them over as heels. But Hogan did get his shots in, but he avoided in-ring time in that match.
I mean, that's Hogan's special move
Right.
for real. It's not the leg drop. It's avoiding ring.
It's
shit.
to avoid ring time. But the NWO, the Outsiders, got some plenty of ring time with Austin and The Rock in this match. And it just goes to show that, wow, Raw has been around for so long, and we just forget some of its biggest moments. Like the Shelton Benjamin, Shawn Michaels match, the Shawn Michaels, John Cena in London match. So many moments. I can't believe, like, I don't think there's this Raw. I'm gonna finish this Raw Classics thing and see how it's like, but I don't think there's ever gonna be a show where they can fill all of that in one.
Austin
go or one
Austin McMahon.
That's
is
a,
a
that's
whole-
4 DVDs.
That shit is like just raw, just all raw. Just do it like that's
Yo, they did cover also the Stunner on Vince.
the best of Vince McMahon. The McMahons is really on Raw.
Yeah, definitely a Raw.
Well, not Stephanie. Stephanie. I think her best is in SmackDown. Probably her
think
best
so?
work.
What would you think? What memories would say? I think of her and John Cena on the SmackDown. I think of most of her GM time on SmackDown, battling Bischoff. Then there was a time she came back. She kind of took over. I think she was SmackDown and Shane was Raw, right?
Didn't The Rock sing her a song?
Ooh, I think so.
I know he sang Vicky Guerrero song.
That was on Raw. That was on Raw. We can catch that on the archives. Damn, Vicky Guerrero shooting the Shalom. By the way,
good promo.
When I say it too loud though.
That's true.
I don't think we're.
But you know what? I mean, everybody got gift cards this past holiday season, right? Everybody got a little change.
It's in your wallet right
and
there.
Everybody got a couple people they forgot to get a gift for.
That's foul.
They're like, oh shit, I missed somebody. So you got to go to Foco.com for all your Foco.com for all your officially licensed merch. You get your WWE bobbleheads. You got NCAA stuff, NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. Man, check them out on Foco.com and use the promo code HEEL10, HEEL10, for you to get a good little surprise from the bad guys. Hey!
Surprise!
Don't go loco, baby. Check out Foco and
surprise, mother truckers.
You get that person that gift that you kind of like, but you know you got to get them something.
Ese mismo.
All right.
Speaking of kind of like.
I'm excited about the Netflix move, though. I think that it's going to bring about a lot of... This show is rumored to be WrestleMania level. So if you are a wrestling fan, I think you have to watch. Even if you jump on late, you've got to watch it.
The card is insane.
The card is insane, and I would venture to guess that there's going to be a ton of surprise guests or just surprises in general.
When's the last time you saw Roman on Raw?
Well, Roman's going to be there. I think there's a 99% chance. I wouldn't be surprised if The Rock was there.
He's in the match. He's going to fight...
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh.
Yeah, Roman is going to be there. The Rock will probably be there.
Yeah.
He's got to be there. John Cena, duh.
John Cena's there.
I would be surprised if Stone Cold's not there.
Ooh.
Or another big one. Maybe Undertaker.
I see more Taker than Austin. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that I would really like to see Austin. Maybe Mick Foley.
Definitely a Foley.
I think this is the kind of show that you bring out those names. I think. Remember we went to, what was it, Raw 100?
Oh yeah.
Shit was ass.
Raw 100 was what, Madison Square Garden, or was that
No, it was
Jersey?
It was Jersey. No, in the Manhattan Center.
Oh, the Manhattan Center.
Shit was
but
ass.
Half went to the Manhattan Center. The other half went to the Barclays? The smart half went to the Barclays.
Yo, but that shit was whack too, bro.
Yeah.
Shit was ass.
Listen, man, they tried something different and it didn't work out, and people let them know about it.
I mean, it only didn't work out for 10,000 people, but if 1 million people had a good time, they'll be like, yo, this guy's nice.
This guy's a pro player.
Oh my God. Well, if you don't know what's happening, Vic is getting his ass whooped in
Rocket League.
Because you're trash. Whoops.
Caca sandwich.
Vic is losing 3-0. You know what's funny is that your bald ass head is in the way. Why you bald?
Good. Don't see it, chat. Don't see it. Don't see this
fix
goal
it right now so everybody can see how much you suck. That's crazy.
I let him score on me again. You got it on there?
Not really. It's still behind you. Well, be that as it may, I think that it's going to be good. We've seen other sports leagues go to Netflix, right, and try, not to Netflix, but to streaming services to try their hand. WWE has been trying their hand at streaming for a minute. It does make me miss the WWE network. I think that we didn't quite understand what we had until it was gone.
Right? And the ads were way less. I have a bone to pick with ads, a new bone, and it's not even wrestling related.
For a paid service, you're gonna make me pay for ads as well?
Yeah, talk about fucking 7 hours of commercial-free football. Rest in peace, Red Zone.
Red Zone's done?
Red Zone commercial-free is done. They don't even say commercial-free football now. He says it's 7 hours of Red Zone football. Starts now.
That's sad. That really hurt my heart for a moment.
Yeah, I was mad. Just like I'm mad at this game, I'm gonna forfeit.
Yeah. I think overall though, I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. So let's keep it rolling, kid. Let's keep it moving while Vic gets his ass whooped. All right.
Shout out, yo.
What you got
Did you watch
going on
AEW though?
I did. Have you seen Mariah May?
Mariah May.
She got
Breakthrough.
uncrowned Breakthrough Star of the Year.
She deserves it. I mean, when you talk about a company that spent X amount of dollars bringing in Mercedes Moné, let me tell you, I'm not going to say it was a bad idea to bring in Mercedes Moné or that it didn't work or anything yet, but to see that it's not Mercedes Moné that really is making a difference here as of yet. I think Mariah May is really the one that stepped up so far in that women's locker room
So
and
let's
putting
check
on
this out.
bangers and shows.
We've got the list right here. Breakthrough Wrestler of the Year. Uncrowned 2024 Year-End Awards. And so we're going to break it down. Thank you to all the fellas at Uncrowned. And they broke it down by vote. So Mariah May won the field. She got a 95 overall with a one-place vote. One-place vote. We got Bron Breakker,
Hey.
number 2. Bron Breakker has had himself a hell of a year.
Yes.
He is incredibly talented, man. Like, them spears that he hit, whoo! My boy is athletic as fuck. And he's the person, I don't think I've ever seen someone hit the ropes so fast and so hard.
23 miles an hour, I think they clocked
Yo.
the man.
A
23 gimmick miles an hour, wrestling miles an hour. But yeah, he's quick, man. He's quick.
He's quick and he's strong and he's powerful and he's a force to be reckoned with.
He's a
I think
Steiner.
that Breakthrough Wrestler of the Year, number 2. It's only sad that he's so far behind Mariah May. But does he beat Mariah May?
I don't know if he beats her.
Nah, she's had a better year, I think.
Yeah, I think she had the better. No, I don't know. They're kind of because Bron Breakker's won the Intercontinental title a couple times during the same run that Mariah's had with her title.
Mariah feuded with Toni Storm, who was having a hell of a year herself, right? Helping create the timeless Toni Storm gimmick.
Yes.
And all of that, all of its glory. And then the heel turn thereafter. Mariah May was great in her role as the underling. Fantastic in her role as
Right.
a tremendous asshole. I think that, like, you know what I mean? Like, as a heel, like, she's doing a great job. She cut a promo on Dynamite that was really, really good. So, top marks for her are understandable. If you don't watch AEW, you don't see it. You don't know.
Yeah.
But the truth is, Mariah May has been killing it. It's interesting.
I'll put her above Mercedes Moné.
She
for
is way above Mercedes Moné.
sure.
Tiffany Stratton is number 3, who's also had a tremendous year herself. Number 4 is who I would have put at number 1. But maybe Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. Don't forget, he's had himself quite a year himself.
Yes, he has.
Like, he is really ingratiated himself with the fans. He's a powerhouse of a wrestler. He does shit that, like, his weight
not
class
supposed to
should
be
not
doing.
be doing. You know what I mean? Like, so shout outs to the Samoan werewolf. And then
I feel like he's got more work to do that they're gonna do with him.
Jacob Fatu got 2 first place votes, though.
Okay.
The only wrestler to get 2 first place votes.
Is Jey Uso on this list? No.
Nah.
He's the only one that I probably would have put over Bron Breakker as a breakout.
We got Konosuke Takeshita. We got Trick Williams, Jada Parker, Stephanie Vaquer,
Vaquer.
Nia Jax.
Did you peep that that
Lord
interview
knows
she
that
did?
happens.
Who her favorite wrestler of all time is?
No.
Do you know who it is?
No.
Chris Benoit.
Shut the
Yeah, surprisingly enough, she's like, yeah, I love his style. I want to be his style. I want to embody everything that he's had of his wrestling career. I want to duplicate that or whatever. Like, I was like, oh shit. First person I ever hear to publicly say that, right?
She's just like, fuck it. Nah, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's pretty dope though. I don't know, man. I hope nobody's giving her shit for it, but that's just so. She didn't say anything crazy. She just said anything about specifically his wrestling career.
I think that's crazy, but fair. I guess it's fair. Switching gears a little bit. I want to talk about Noah.
Woo! Pro Wrestling Noah!
Pro Wrestling Noah got themselves a beast. I'm gonna throw on Pro Wrestling Noah's Twitter because I'm gonna just jump on like that.
Is he a beast?
Right? Let's go. Is that Nakamura?
Woo!
Shinsuke.
Yes, sir.
Nakamura
he's
in
on
the
that card.
header.
He's on that card too.
Let's
baby.
go.
You know we couldn't just leave Omos go there by himself now.
Yo.
We gotta give him some kind of juice.
Let's go. Shinsuke getting some headline.
Hey!
We got AJ Styles.
Yes, sir.
Let's go in a special singles match.
Claro que el single
Hype.
match.
That's hype. Yo, they airbrushed the shit out of my boy AJ Styles right here. Look at this. Look at this. They got him looking impeccable.
7/13.
Who else we got? Oh, we got Sting.
Is that the date?
What? 7/13? What you talking about, Willis?
That giant 7/13 next to the match. Or is that like what, an ad or some shit? What the fuck is that?
Ukla's first dream. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right above AJ Styles, there was a 7/13.
Oh, 7/13. Yeah, right here. 7/13 on a Saturday. But I was looking for the almost.
You think Omo's gonna make a impact over there?
Ooh. He already got some gold, didn't he?
They put gold on him already? That's wild.
That's what I was looking for.
I don't blame him, though.
That's what I was looking for, bro.
I don't blame him.
Hold up.
He's huge, man, but he's not as over as he's been, I guess. Was he ever over?
I mean, somebody thought he was over.
Vince.
Vince thought a lot of things. I think that's part of the problem.
Hey, Vince made it to the promo this week on Raw. He made it to the promo.
He did. We'll talk a little bit about that. I'm still trying to get this. Damn thing. What the heck?
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, it's not letting us sign in. Damn. Sadness. I'm out. All right. Well, almost is a champion over there. Oh, we got Bill Maher.
Bill Maher.
Real time with Bill Maher, but more importantly, AEW on Max,
Listen.
All Elite. This is the official email.
So
you know it was official January 1st.
They sent that to us exclusively, by the way. So is that like the clapback here? Is that our way of keeping up with the Joneses and making sure we lock in Max? Let me tell you, smart fucking deal. Smart deal.
Is it?
Oh, that's a towel joint, yeah. He comes in a towel, helps out Priest.
I loved this.
These are the beautiful things, the beautiful gems you find at
on a house show?
Live shows, yeah. Boom.
Oh, it's beautiful. But you were saying about Max.
Yeah, man. AEW gonna have Dynamite on Max now, starting next week, or is that in a few weeks?
It's happening.
When's that start? Because I thought it said 2025.
It's happening. It's happening January 1st already. It's happening.
Oh, so yesterday's was on Dynamite.
Woo! Pay attention, baby. It's happening.
That's crazy, yo. What a way to keep up, because they're not really, you're not hearing that too much. Like, it's not marketed. It's not on my feed. I'm not seeing commercials for it.
Nah.
We got an email.
It's happening. Maybe that's why we see.
That's how we found out via email. Chat. That's kind of wild.
We found out.
AJ Francis. Shout out to AJ Francis inking a new deal with TNA. Yeah, he was behind the scenes. He was backstage at the World's Ends. Yeah. which was
Something like
another thing we got to talk about too. World's End was pretty dope because
Did you see all of it?
yeah, you had the whole main event thing.
This motherfucker said you had the whole.
You had the whole event and then the whole thing, and then at the end it was a main event.
It was the
was
main
pretty
one.
dope.
Of
But
all the
then,
events, it was the main one.
We get rated RKO. No, not rated RKO. Rated FTR. Wrong initials. Featuring Cope. His name is Cope.
Cope. His name is Cope, and now you're gonna have to.
It's Cope. Cope with it.
You have to cope
Short for
with
Adam Copeland.
it. Oh, is that what it means? Is that what it means?
I'm mad at it. I want to see Cope turn his back on FTR and then just help Christian win the AEW title. That's what I really want to see here. But something happened on Dynamite this week that impressed me or got me souped up, and it's the MJF promo, because finally
Okay.
we're gonna get MJF involved with the title picture again, and I'm interested to see is since Moxley ran through everybody so far, or most of them, most of the heroes or the pillars, I guess. I want to see how he does with MJF. And real quick, in this promo, you can tell MJF already determines that he has no real beef with Moxley. He doesn't give a crap about what he's doing with the company. He actually says he could burn it down to the ground for all he cares. He just wants his AEW title.
Of course.
That approach intrigues me in this story because, like,
Okay.
I don't know.
Talk about it.
I don't know. I didn't know which side of the coin MJF was gonna fall on. It doesn't seem like he's gonna be aggressive. It just feels like he wants his shit. He wants to win the title and get out of the business with Moxley. He's not here for the ride. He's just here to take the hardware. In the meantime, of all the chaos, I'm assuming.
I mean, that makes sense, right? Because the devil is, he cut a tremendous promo. He was like what's a king to a god, essentially.
Yeah.
Lots of people have been criticizing this Moxley angle. The Death Riders is, I don't know, man. How do you feel? Like, I'm like,
I love
I'm
it.
not, do
I love
you?
it.
Like, you're.
I love it.
I want to love it. I think I want to love it more than I love it.
I love it because because of what I feel is gonna happen. But then when it doesn't happen, I'm gonna hate the shit. I feel like this is something bigger, and this involves, I don't know, change in AEW and
what that mean though?
I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean that's.
I assume it means better ratings for them in the ratings war or whatever, but better storylines, better wrestlers, better presentations. The matches are always there. They always hit. There's no problem ever with the matches in AEW. But this storyline could lead to maybe a potential Shane McMahon appearance, maybe? I don't know.
You think so?
Maybe.
Well, that was a rumor.
That's a stretch.
That
But,
was a rumor.
Maybe the storyline also just leads to better booking. If none of those things happen, I'm not impressed with this storyline anymore.
I mean, you're asking for a lot.
I am. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm asking for one of the a lots, which is still a lot.
It's still a lot.
It's still a lot. But this is where I feel it's going, and this is why I love it. But I feel like there's also the possibility of being let down here, setting my standards so high.
Wrestling is a dirty, dirty mistress.
Oh, sí.
She seduces you, and
Esa
then
misma. Y
and
te
then-
deja suelto sin nada. Bro.
Which kind of brings up a good segue right here to
Segue.
Maverick on Twitter. X. He says, name one way WWE can ruin the first match, or rather the first Raw on Netflix. How can they ruin the first Raw on Netflix?
Easy. The first thing they do is they come out. Triple H comes out and he says, "Finally." Not only just stealing the Rock's gimmick in his voice, but this is way better than what they're doing on Max on Wednesday nights. That's how you easily ruin it. You
Wow,
acknowledge the Max deal from AEW.
Wow. I hadn't even thought that was a thing.
Which will never happen. It's never gonna happen. Triple H will never do such a thing.
Maybe not Triple H. The roster is deep. I'm just saying.
The roster is deep.
The roster is deep.
Oh man. I don't think it's possible. They've done such a good job. Everybody's hyped for it, and they just keep adding to the suspense here. At least with me, because the promos leading up to these matches, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, the Bloodline's gonna finally get more. We're gonna get more resolve in that Bloodline storyline with the Ulafala on the line. Will we see The Rock? I think so. When we see The Rock, is he coming after Cody? Is he coming after Roman? Because remember,
stay tuned on the next Dragon Ball.
We were supposed to get Roman and The Rock, and then Cody messed that up for everybody, right? Does Roman still want The Rock? As in, that was a big payday for him, or was the whole thing with The Rock was just like a beef?
I think that. No, I think The Rock is the way to go, but I think now the money matches with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. At least before we get him and Roman, we got to do Cody and him.
Do we? I guess maybe he's the one that saves Cody.
Okay.
Right, from the ass whoop, because remember Cody was getting his ass whooped by The Rock on a nightly fucking basis with that belt. Shout out to Raw. You see what I'm saying?
That was another Raw moment.
Speaking about Raw moments, there have been a couple of Raw moments out here.
Hey.
But this moment is an AEW moment.
Check your browser history before you continue.
No. We're going to see it Raw.
Hey.
Illinois QB Luke Allmeyer with the AEW Championship after winning the Citrus Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you know we're permeating into pop culture.
Yes.
It's not the WWE belt. It's the AEW.
You know he got a friend that watches more of the AEW than WWE, and he's like, yo, you better take that belt instead of the WWE belt with you.
I wonder.
I'm glad he did it though.
I wonder if he's a fan himself.
Probably not.
You don't think he's a fan?
I mean, I'm sure he probably knows what it is. Who knows? You got to know AEW using it, right?
Yeah, I guess
using that title, you know about AEW.
Well, here's one thing we have to look forward to, or maybe not. But one thing we have to look forward to is WWE will have 8 hours of weekly television. 8 hours of weekly television. I do want to go into this chart, and I think
AEW.
AEW. WWE is because we're talking about the championship. I was like, what? Stuck on AEW. I apologize. I apologize, my friends. Shout outs to Kat
Williams.
At Miss Peacockery. All right, she was just talking about. I'm gonna shout her out right here. Let's quote. Discussing live, baby. We are discussing live.
Disgusting lives.
No, you're disgusting. To watch Raw live on Netflix. This is problematic, you see? This is the thing.
Oh, that's that list. Okay.
This is the list. This is the chart. This is the graph, however you want to call it. This is the big pain in the butt. All right? If you want to see Raw, you got it on Netflix. The next day, you got it on Netflix. The archives from 2022 to 25 are on Netflix. Some random episodes from 93 to 2021 are on Netflix.
Okay. I'm sure
they're not streaming shit else. So this is the part that it's kind of like, damn. Now, the real talk, I am not looking at like the most random Raws in history. I'm not going back and just watching some random shit. Like if I go back on the network or whatever to watch something, I'm watching something specific. But I did like that WWE Network had the whole history of WWE essentially. Pretty much. I mean, I don't know if I had every Raw, but I'm exaggerating here. But it had pretty much everything.
It was a point where every Raw was on there before we started hitting not copyright issues, but like, controversial Raws or
Oh, I see.
or anything that needed to be edited out for some reason, or those kind of Raw.
They were
episodes.
just like, it's easier if we take them offline.
Yeah, those 4 cut first, and then they just started really editing all of them, and then there was only a specific set of episodes. I remember that too.
If you want to watch the PLEs, still got to go to the Peacock though.
Hey.
You want to watch the archives of SmackDown? You got to go to Peacock.
Hey.
You want to see SmackDown a month after it airs? You got to go to Peacock. But if you want to watch it live, you got to go to USA. Got to go to USA to watch it live. So USA didn't lose all the wrestling. All right, we got Speed. Everybody wants to know what's happening with WWE Speed. Oh, what's gonna happen? Is it gonna go to Netflix? No,
No.
it's staying on X. That's what it was meant for.
We will not.
How about NXT? Is NXT gonna be easily accessible
Yo,
on NXT?
NXT's tough for
on
me.
Netflix? No.
No.
It is going to be on the CW, which I still think is a good move. Like, don't get me wrong, but
You need to get that app. Jump on that app, y'all.
it is now not available. NXT Level Up is not available. NXT UK is not available. The
Yeah,
archives
international's gonna have a harder time
are on Peacock.
getting a lot of content.
ECW? Peacock.
Peacock still, okay.
WCW?
Peacock.
But not everything. And then there's like a bunch of other stuff that are in the WWE vault on YouTube and whatever. And now but you see, it may not look like a lot. But WWE Network was nice in that like you were having a conversation about something, you could go to one place and find it.
Yeah.
Yo, you remember that random ass da-da-da? Oh, you know what? That show was pretty good. You remember the show where blah, and then you could see it.
I remember that little noise. I'm gonna bust that.
I don't know what the hell that
I'm
was.
just mad.
Am I mad about that? Nah, you know who mad though? Austin Creed is mad.
Mad as hell.
Tell him why he mad though.
Yo, mad at Big E for having a new show on Raw that he's never been on.
Big E is hosting a new Monday Night Raw history, Raw Classics, on Netflix. A dope opportunity for Big E, absolutely, and I think he's got the personality for it. I think that he is.
Oh yeah.
This can very easily segue into like commentary, into like a career. I think he's got like a fantastic delivery. I think that he is eloquent and he is verbose and he can find and he can find the right word at the right time. And I think like the greats on commentary can do that.
Yeah, definitely. He does that. He does exactly what you just said with his vocabulary and his delivery. At least for the episodes I've seen already with the Austin and John Cena one, and the Cody Rhodes, which I don't really understand why Cody has a episode on him, because he only has he's been on Raw like 4 times, and like the first time was before he left, and then 30 years later was the other 3 times he was on Raw, and that's it. I don't think he has any Raw moments.
Well, that was the easiest show they got to put together. They were
Yeah.
like, we only have a couple matches.
It was the easiest way to explain it to you guys too.
But Austin Creed writes, yo, Xavier's just a hater, bro. Dude is everywhere but Monday Night Raw of his own accord, and people boo us for it. Cool. Happy New Year. All right. All right. Good looks. I thought that was excellent.
Yeah. I love what they're doing there, keeping that rivalry going. We got to get a WrestleMania moment where they culminate this.
This
And
beef,
he-
this New Day beef.
Yeah, he returns. We get Big E back.
Well, he's shedding some pounds, losing some weight.
Who's this?
From his name. The Rated R Superstar. Cope. Changed his name to Cope.
So that you can cope with his
Cope.
AEW run as of late.
Well,
Or lack thereof.
I feel like that's probably what people called him anyway.
Yeah, right?
Yo, Cope, da-da-da-da. He's like, you know what, I'm just going to go.
I'm just going to go with what they call me.
He said it himself. He's like the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland. That shit is mad long, bro. That's mad long. I don't want to say, yo, the radio superstar, Adam Cope.
Yo, Josh, just call me Cope.
Yo, just call me Cope. But still say the other thing. Oh.
I like that he's back. I love that Christian has their Money in the Bank. Whatever they call it. I don't think it's Money in the. I think they could just call it a contract for the AEW title.
Is this the contract?
I think so. I could be wrong. But I love that Christian has it. And oh man, so I saw on the John Cena episode of the Raw Classic, you see Christian Cage come out with Jericho's out there too, a young Chris Jericho with an even younger Christian Cage. Seeing them cut these promos on each other though, man. Yo, they
Bars?
Bars and then they just look so young. Father Time's undefeated, bro.
Undefeated. Yo, Christian Cage looks good, yo.
Yeah. No.
Hey, yo. But know who else looks good? AEW.
John Cena.
6 years later.
Yo.
AEW, the EVPs, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, they wrote, 6 years ago we announced AEW on BTE with the Tokyo Dome behind us. Now we return to the very place that this all started. See you back in Japan.
Listen, we come a long way from being the elite, and I used
Cody
to watch
in
that
this
shit
video.
religiously. Yeah, those shows, man, got me hyped for the birth of AEW, and to see them grow this big, yo, that's a big accomplishment, man. It gives you purpose and incentive for guys like Jeff Jarrett to be like, I'm gonna make my last career here in AEW because I want some AEW gold.
Shout outs to Wrestle Talk for putting this together.
Hey.
Jeff Jarrett announces that he signed his last contract.
Wrestling contract?
His last contract.
Wow.
And he want gold. Kind of looking like a young and vibrant gold member. Should he win gold before he retires?
No. but it's cool that he signed another contract to do so.
He already has the championship. Don't forget, he is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre champion.
The Texas Chainsaw. He's also the country singer champion. Country music, my bad.
He got mad, just random championships lying around. Them just don't even mean nothing.
Bang! Jeff Jarrett, always a great heel. I always hated him as a heel. Like as a real antagonist. Did his job very well.
Is that so? You want to lead this one in?
Huh?
Shout outs to Gangsta Bob WWE. Yo, tapped in Gangsta Bob, putting this up out into the universe. If I have to see it, you do too. It is Tony Khan on all fours.
That's crazy.
Mercedes Moné on the throne behind him.
Listen, the internet is
said,
undefeated.
Laughing my ass off who TF made this.
Who's TF and who did make this?
Yo, that's wild.
Yo, they got that off.
Yo, he got that off. Yeah, I'm going to give you a view of that. What is that? What are we doing here?
Woof. Make it make sense, but it does. It makes
What
plenty
is
of sense.
happening?
That's fucking hilarious.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, why would they do that? But
you do.
How do you feel about Mercedes Moné, man? Like, she been hit.
She's gonna. She came out, did a nice little promo this week. She's gonna go after some more gold. I forgot the Rev Pro title.
Okay.
Yeah, give her all the gold. Give her more gold. That's fine. Maybe that helps. Maybe it won't. But I still think Mariah May light years ahead of everybody in that locker room with delivery and hype right now. At least hype, because she cannot do nothing wrong right now.
Right now, yeah, she's killing it.
Yeah, and then Tony Storm too, yo, because Tony Storm, this whole I don't remember nobody shit is funny, and I'm interested to see where it goes. I mean, that it's hard to bounce back from a great storyline like the timeless Tony Storm. But if she's gonna start over now, maybe this is something that she's gonna
I trust her.
Yeah. No, after that one, I trust her. Yeah.
So let's see what happens, right? Until it doesn't make sense. And then we'll see what happens. And you know what? We've got exclusive news about this logo that they keep showing on Raw. And I know they showed the mask. Everybody says it's Penta, Cero, Miedo, El Phoenix.
Who do you think it is, though? Who do you really think it is?
That's the thing in question right here. My man, Zybe! Why did you do this? He said that's who's coming out. It's going to be John Cena's bald spot. That is messed up, man. That's crazy.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy. That is exactly why we can't have nice things.
That's also bad marketing for those who thought it was Cero Miedo, because that is very scary. That's more than one scary.
That's why we can't have nice things. That's
not one. Not one. What do you feel excited about Penta coming back or debuting in WWE actually?
Yes, I am. I want to see something exciting. I think that he's got fantastic potential. The one thing I just don't want to see is LWO. Do not put him in LWO.
Well, how do you feel about him working with Rey Mysterio right away?
I know. That's like, you cannot put him unless he goes like he has the match with Rey Mysterio, then he just fucks him up, and then that's it.
Well, he's gonna be a tag. They're teasing the tag. He's gonna be a tag team partner.
That's what I mean. Like he turns on Rey and.
Oh, you mean? Oh, you wanted to turn on Rey?
Yes,
okay.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see babyface Penta.
Yeah, no babyface Penta, but also like, I wanted to see him work with other talent to just save Rey Mysterio for like a Mania or some shit. I don't know, but I guess no. Throw him to the wolves, right?
Fuck it. Oh, I wanted to shout out this creator right here.
Talk to him.
Seth Joseph out here. He went and checked out our boys at Blue 42.
Hey!
Gave them a review of their peanut butter and jelly wings.
Yeah.
He went through the list. I hit him up. I told him, you got to check out them Nutella wings. Them shits are crazy. He tried out a bunch. He loved them all. So check out Blue 42. Check out Seth Joseph 95 on X. Killing it. Killing it.
Them wings, bro. Take me back. Elmwood Park. Stand up. We about to hit Blue 42. Maybe we should do something for Rumble.
Ooh.
Real Rumble's coming up. I feel like a 2K25 tournament or something like that.
Oh, I finally found it. See, I found it. I knew it was somewhere. Almost.
Oh, yeah.
I understand it now with the belt. He is the monster.
I am the monster champion
of the Midway. He is almost.
Listen, man.
Almost.
Good luck to him. Getting that check, is not easy when you're not in WWE, or when you're coming from WWE and you're not there no more. So if he's gonna get that bread, much more power to him. Pro wrestling, no, it's dope. But like you said, like it's again like another one of those companies where it's hard to access, so it's hard for people to watch unless you're getting the right platform. I don't think you can get them online though. I'm sure there's they have their own network online.
Fair. Here's a little nugget that I thought was just hilarious, so I'm gonna bring it up. Right. So Marvel updates threw this up. Right. First, look at the variant of Thanos with Wolverine's powers.
Ooh.
In season 3 of What If. Right. So What If is coming back out, and local Soundwave on X writes, boring. Right? What if Vision was Dominican? So I started cracking up, bro. I'm like, all right, man, nah. And then I started scrolling, and somebody AI'd the picture of this motherfucker as a barber.
¡Ese mismo!
He's a Dominican barber.
Ese barbero mío.
Shout outs.
No.
Vision.
Así mismo va a aparecer.
Yo. Oh, man, you got to follow
crazy.
us on X because that's where it's at right now, man. Oh, man, shout outs to X. What else we got going on here?
The internet is
We just running
undefeated.
through it. Yo. Yo, shout out to Bronson Reed's out of pocket ass tweet.
What was it? What does it say?
January 1st, 2023, I was edging. 2024, I was stroking. 2025, I'm busting on all y'all.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So we responded with this.
Okay. You know, I mean, when you have time to tweet.
He's good at it though, yo.
Yo.
He's good on this. Whoa,
That's
whoa.
definitely a pop for the week for me.
Shout outs to Bronson Reed and his newfound time. When we talking Heels Pops chair shots of the week, I had to give a little chair shot. I think just a little one. Just a little one.
Just a little prick.
Just a little, maybe not chair shot. Chair shot is strong. No. Let me
Oh.
take that back. Let me start with heel of the week.
Okay.
And I got to give the heel of the week to Ricochet. Ricochet did not like being called bald.
Bald?
Bald? No, sir. Ricochet came back like a shooter in Degrassi. That's what the internet said. The dude that put Drake in a wheelchair.
That's hilarious.
But he came back with a fury. And so Ricochet with the attack with the scissors on
Yes.
Strickland, like that is a hell of a way to put yourself over. That is my
Well,
heel of the
I
week.
see your Ricochet
Ooh.
as
I
a
like this game.
as
Go
heel of the week, right?
Uh-huh.
But I also raise you
Ooh.
another Ricochet as a pop of the week. But not really Ricochet, as more as the World's End fans. Not World's End, the Hammerstein Ballroom fans that decided to throw the toilet paper at him instead of streamers. We ran out of streamers in the Hammerstein out of all these years. And coincidentally, we got some toilet paper during the Ricochet match. It was amazing. It was amazing. I love wrestling. And then I love their fans some of the times.
Some of the times, I guess. Shout outs to Nia Jax. I'm gonna give Nia Jax pop of the week.
Okay.
Right? Nia Jax at a house show.
Oh, yes.
At a house show, she goes. I like that sign. I suck at a swallow. All right.
The fans like, oh, I know what she's talking
That
about.
nerd has never seen that in a real life in his life. My man just said 50 Shades of Grey right there.
Yo, I love that. I love house shows. They're the best.
That's dope.
Rhea Ripley getting to twerk. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
She got to twerk with Bianca Belair on stage during her entrance.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And Naomi. They had a 6-woman tag, I'm assuming. You see a lot at house shows. See a lot.
You know what else you see? The Bad Guys every Thursday night. That's what you see.
Woo! Because that's what a day and time we have for you this Thursday night. We appreciate y'all pulling up. You already know. Thanks to Facebook. Thanks to Twitch. Thank you to X, who keeps showing us love each and every day. Follow us on all our social media platforms, man. And Netflix, we can't wait to check you out for the foreseeable future, baby. It's going to be raw. It's going to be live. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be raw. What else could it be? Thanks for all y'all pulling up. You already know. 10 count of 10 toe.